And then John, oh, again, that big open carve. And where he places these turns too, especially that first one. And so much speed, right? Doesn't he have a lot of speed when he's doing those turns? In a template of a bigger fin with a stiffer flex.
Here we go. John Florence now finding some barrel time. And he's not done on this wave. So a clean entry, so good at taking off under the lip, and what a way to finish. So trying to get rid of an 8.5. A lot of boxes, most of them last year. As we see now John up again, looking for a backup. And it's his tactical game which has seen his competitive career really come on strong these past couple of seasons. And there's a big finish, no mistakes this time.
Let's take a look at his replay here. Oh, geez, a big drifting layback. We missed that part. And then this is where we caught up with him. So now we know why he made that choice. This could easily fit into his top two, as a matter of fact.
You got things started in a pretty positive way, Mark.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for this, weren't we? We're waiting to see what John would do. Has he still got that momentum that he carried the last time they competed, which was about a week ago now? Yes, he does. Just absolutely lit that wave up.
With on the inside advantage, John on the open exchange. And Florence up once again. Oh my goodness. A huge frontside carve, top to bottom. And still has work to do here on the inside. Already on his way to potentially his best score so far in this heat. And he just slaps the oncoming section. He is going to be making a big charge up the ratings as we see Florence up once again. And he goes to that full rail turn one more time. It's a carve, but it's a high-risk maneuver. He's going to try and finish with something big on the inside here. Again, goes to the layback, drifts the tail for a moment and hangs on. We've got some movement here. We're going to see our first ride of the final here at the Drug Aware Margaret River Pro, and it's Florence up straight into one of those trademark hacks. And again, a better version of the same turn for the second move. Rolling through to the inside, a bit of foam on the face here. What kind of finish can he get? He's going to bank off the foam there. As we see John Florence up once again into that first section. Just can't get enough of that front side jam. As he looks to get rid of a 7.5 and push further ahead here.
There it is, John. Check the section.
Banks off the inside. And gets another hit in. But John Florence, victorious at the Drug Aware Margaret River Pro.
Back to live action. John. Winding up. Beautiful. Hack off the top, carve, and brings that second turn all the way around. A little bit smaller wave, but a smooth face for John. Little variety of maneuvers, choosing a different turn every single time. John looking, eyeing up this inside, and throws it. Spins it, and stands up out of it.
Here we go.
John takes it under priority, opens up with a beautiful carve, keeping the board on rail. Layback, just throwing everything at it, and Bells pushes back. John just keeping things clean through this section. Has some good outside turns. Let's see what he gets on the inside here. There you go with it for Mick Fanning right behind him. John with a beautiful carve of his own. John working through here. A series of cutbacks. Now calmly prepares himself, has this wave, stands up on the inside. What does John have for us? A slash, and up to the lip for a finish. So the answer back.
That Dale can think back on as we look at John Florence flying out of the barrel to start. Big wrap right off the lip line, and he'll slam on the brakes again, and two arms stalling. Florence reaches on the layback hack. The top 34, so we'll catch up with John Florence out the back. Clean start, looks like he's back in the pit again. Beautiful flow from a snap to barrel. There's John's version of a classic grab. Stalls for a wide open cave. Beats the first section. Perfect line to try to run through this one, and he makes it.
Everything else went out the door.
I'm really thankful for that as well. John now up on his first wave of the matchup. Searing carve, flowing right into a solid wrapping maneuver. Now he's starting to stretch this one out. He's got a ton of speed to come around the corner. Now going the distance, setting up a big layback jam. Still well overhead through this inside wall, belts it again. Nice easy pace for Florence. Lays back and styles his way through the last carve and then jams it again. Weightless on the landing. 225 pots. Now we get to watch a show. Florence has a beautiful wall, just setting up. Big whip with a tail release on the first turn. Nice carving. Cut back into the pocket. Now slowing down to set up the pit. This one looks like he's got the exit. No problem there for John. Big layback hack off the roof. Wants to jam into the barrel one more time. Can he sneak his way out? And he somehow finds the escape route.
And this wave's going to load up. So it's going to be a critical wave because look at how steep these walls are. And he attacks the lip. Again, that's the freedom of having not as much wind on the face. You can connect with the lip. Again, that was huge. And a final finish move. Again, late hit.
He'd be anxious at the moment. He wants to get rid of that 9. A beautiful wall standing up in front of him. Has to get going though. Pulls into the barrel. A dangerous move when you're that far out the back. But he does punch through the curtain. And now looks to line up the inside. We might see something huge here because John, he wants to take this score into the excellent range. Pulls into the barrel again, punches through over the foam wall, and there is a monster layback jam to finish that wave off.
That, like this, that may or may not give him a score.
But right now, let's see what John does. Big, roomy barrel comes through there with the spit, no problem for John Florence. Let's see what he's got for us now. Another backhand barrel dragging the arm. Comes through another section, making it look so easy. John Florence.
But during the interview, John Florence lit this one up, Pete.
He sure did. Going to be the best wave of the heat. 2 strong maneuvers and a third. But that first one of the best first maneuvers we've seen all day long.
The Jersey, but he's right behind him on the Jeep leaderboard. Already ramping up. Full rotation on the back end of John Florence. Already out in front, laying down some beautiful backhand turns. Straight up vertical for a solid. John Florence winding up. Front side float beats the section. Big full rotation into the flats.
Expecting a solid number for his last ride, and he's loading up for something big here. He'll go to the air. An easy reverse. Well, it appeared that way. Then threw down a nice carve. Bashes through the lip. Wow. And really lets go on that last section. Florence back out there. A 5 on his first wave. Not much happening in the start of this ride, but this wave's starting to stand up. And he takes to the air, and he sticks it. The biggest backside air reverse we've maybe seen this year. Let's see what happened here, though. During that ride from Ethan, John Florence.
Jeez. What?
It's like a helicopter out there at the moment. We see John Florence getting things started here. Good looking wall stretching out. Swings the tail around a couple of times.
You're cleared.
Loading up. He's going to go to the alley-oop. Gets the finish. A high strike rate in this event for all those big moves. Of course, here goes Florence now. Drawing off the bottom. First turn is solid. Needs a 7.7 here to get back in front. Takes to the air, and he'll ride out. So 2 maneuvers. Florence on the way behind will now try and get rid of a 5.93 and get further ahead. Bashes the lip, loading up for a huge finish, and somehow out on the flats, lands that air reverse. Florence on fire, and now getting barreled.
Oh no!
Unbelievable. Maybe the tube of the event. He already had a 9.7. This could be a 10-point ride. What's he got to do, judges?